Hello, welcome or welcome back, everybody. This is the Daily Dharma with me, Dina. Thank you for joining in. Let's take an animal totem card to find out what it is that your personal choice is in this situation. This is the one. Raccoon, inventor. Decide on what you really want. You have the ingenuity to claim it. Avoid being the trickster and practice integrity. You have many roles and can juggle them all very well. Under the deck, personal choice, and picking itself out from below, we have this lizard that came through yesterday's reading. So personal choice says, close your eyes. What animal is it that you imagine? What strengths are they known for? What wisdom do they share? Embrace these qualities in yourself. So I will tell you, we do have a few of the pre-messages out on the deck, but I'd like to get a little bit more pre-message here from the Mixed Art of War Tao Te Ching deck. 27. A good traveler has no fixed plans and is not intent upon arriving. A good artist lets his intuition lead him wherever it wants to. A good scientist has freed himself of concepts and keeps his mind open to what is. Thus, the master is available to all people and doesn't reject anyone. He's ready to use all situations and doesn't reject anyone. Oh, he's ready to use all situations and doesn't waste anything. This is called embodying the light. What is a good man but a bad man's teacher? What is a bad man but a good man's job? If you don't understand this, you will get lost. However intelligent you are, it is a great secret, the great secret. So you have the ingenuity to regenerate yourself and to invent ingenious plans and schemes with this raccoon energy to respond to your environment in different ways. So the human design model is coming through again with people's innate ability to reach out, and whether they are doing what they're drawn to do by their vision, or if they are going in a direction counterintuitive to what they're trying to create. And so there's the schema of the conscious mind and the unconscious mind and how those work together. And I'm seeing that you are in a responsive energy, and this is part of your courage to step into something that's creating. From the pre-messages, delight. Delight was the first card that came out, and under the deck we had Journey to Wholeness with Manifestia. And these two, just censor. Unfortunately, it's one of the best parts of the card, but the individuals shown are pretty well the same person here. And it's talking about how your journey to this wholeness is creating a lot of excitement, energized vitality, and it has at different times in your past, leading you to understand what it's like to be in the essence of delight, and what was true about the time when you were in that essence, the full sunlight of, I want to say success, but as we would personally define it. So when we are not at the top of our game, but when we're at the top of our feelings about what we're doing in the game. So it could have been for different individuals when you were more just starting out, because the more that we know, the more that we are encumbered by the things that we realize that we do not know. And with the raccoon inventor, oh, interesting. Yeah, it's going to be important to look away from temptation, or to look through temptation with the siren and the river. Because even though it promotes the idea to respond to different situations out in the world, the river is actually popping out now, so we'll keep that one. It's like, yes, we can respond to all kinds of individuals that are coming out on our journey as the pilgrim to save others from their own faults and their own issues, to awaken others to how to move through their situation here. So yes, this intention that you have to solve the riddle of what it is that can create some level of delight. There's this usefulness that has been coming up. Whoops. All right, well, we'll take that. The comic. Interesting. This mask card came out in a different way earlier. Let's see what we have here. We may have it out. The mother with the thread coming over here. We've got, oh yes, we do have the mask card, the one, and the vessel. The vessel covers the gem. Interesting. So the riddle of how to be a delight in this journey as the pilgrim here. Yes, feeling chosen, but still wearing a mask from this old flame energy. So I don't want to get too overwhelming here with the messages, but it seems that we are using our intuition to thread together with other individuals that were here, trying to unravel the riddle here, and to pull on the karmic thread of things, and to be able to nurture the seed that has been given to us from our ancestors and so on. And so I'm seeing that there are many of us who are operating in social masking behaviors, and there are many of us that are also journeying to this wholeness, going out to many retreats, going to interact with other individuals that are out on their pathway here. And so it's saying that as a good traveler, have no fixed plans, not intent upon arriving. To be a good artist, let your whims lead you. You can't be friends with everyone is right under that. Friends do what they do because they're our friends and we love them. They do it because they know it's the right thing to do. But while some people can be our friends, others cannot. The difference is that friends can be inconvenient, annoying, troublesome, expensive, and taxing, but we will forgive them. And behind that it says, Sun Tzu said, the general who advances without coveting fame and retreats without fearing disgrace, whose only thought is to protect his country and to do good service for his sovereign, is the jewel of the kingdom. Interesting. So something that you are doing with this luring is the wrong word, enticing individuals into this dance with you to unravel and to speak to this flame. It's like you are the one that can, what did that say about the gem? The jewel of the kingdom. So this gem is the gem of the kingdom. The gem comes out right next to the one. And the mask is covering the flame. And so, yeah, it's like there's somebody is getting blocked out here as well. And it may be somebody who seems to be a friend or should be a friend, but there is something amiss within that dilemma here. So let's go ahead and get just a few more from this heap. Oh yeah, there we go. Under the deck here we have unique gifts now, as I took out Journey to Wholeness and the manifestation. Oh, beautiful. This one, oh, it's beautiful. It comes out with prosperity and crown chakra under the deck here. Can't get better than that, right? So prosperity lies ahead. The sound of the universe is the delightful sound that we invoke and incite in each other, that we, going back to the human design model, there is a way that we are in alignment with the gifts that we have, utilizing our essence and our personal choices to follow the flow and the path that we are in this realm, and to assist others with the flow of their journey back into, at least into alignment with what they came to embody. And so when you are speaking from this sound of the universe here, it's like this crown energy is really coming down through the crown into you and speaking forth from you. And it brings you a lot of prosperity, and we're being asked to channel this through a different way. Conception. How are we going to evoke more delight in our world? It's like we can all get caught up being and doing the comic, or what else do we have here? Reflecting, being a pilgrim, an inventor, a traveler, someone who's journeying to this healed manifestation. But it's really time for us to take flight on what we have at our disposal, because this also came out in the pre-shuffle. Manifest, take flight, and fairy magic. Fairy magic kept coming out, and I kept trying to put it back in, and it came out again, and then it flipped in the deck. I'm like, all right, fine, come out. So fairy magic is an indication that we've been dealing with something that is taking us into a sense of timelessness. And so it can talk about when we're in our coping mechanisms, indulgences, or it can talk about when we are in something that is like our soul time, our zone. And this journey to wholeness is asking you to dedicate your soul time to yourself first is how this is coming forward, because there is something that we're meant to intone to speak forward at this time with the surrender and the sacral chakra, core of creation, coming out together. It's like this, what is that? The high jump, where you jump over the bar. And that's what I'm seeing her doing, this jump over this core of creation. It's like the core of your creativity in this lifetime has been caught up in other aspects of your creativity. This journey to wholeness has taken a lot of your time and energy and potential, but it's time now to gather that energy back. Throat chakra came out all the way down on the floor. Yeah, so the throat chakra is where we speak our truth and where we formulate our identity from. Identity, it comes out quite a bit here because we have the mother with the seed and this pilgrim questing with pulling the thread here, and the mask here obscuring the one. But we are the gem of our society in a way. And so there's a way that we need to recognize what we have to offer and have no fixed plans, but to, yes, I'm seeing below the comic is the Starborn, beautiful, but to recognize why we're in, and the Gaia card comes out right when I was about to say that, why we're in this dilemma or this dynamic to begin with. Because it's something about, we are here for this, and this is what we were, I'm hearing, invented for. We've got solar plexus chakra coming out, radiant illumination. So there's something here about helping other individuals to have some sense of delight, not rejecting anyone, ready to use all situations, not wasting anything, is to embody your light quotient, your light capacity. So with this delightful aspect, there's a lot of personal self-expression that wants to come through, and a lot of personal invention and ingenuity that wants to be documented and brought forth. And let's just stop there. Saw 1818 just now. Consciousness is under the deck. So we're speaking about consciousness. Yep, there's the healing the throat chakra. And then this is a big stack. Let's see. Ether, seamless, unspeakable. Internal explorer, crown chakra, the unlimited self, emerging from the third eye perspective, pineal perspective. There's a lot of this backstory here of being starborn, but then masking to feel more acceptable, because there's this seamless, unspeakable that you've been transforming through with furred and feathered friends. Yeah, you're here to transform your ability to communicate the essence of the earth and the skies and the starborn essence that you are, to surrender all of this and to bring it forward to your tribe in a new way, in a delightful way. And so part of this is manifesting through you. And if you are, I want to say, if you go in in the direction of following the wrong impetus at the wrong time, then everything can go wrong. But here we have 47, connect to source. Excuse me. Go within to discover what needs to be done. Create the shift required to attract what it is that you want. Exactly. And underneath we've got setting up parameters. Exactly. Because there's this aspect of being useful to others. And as we're being useful to others, the things that we have on our task list are being put off into the ethers. And so setting up parameters with ourselves and with others is going to help us to connect to source in the moment where it matters most. This says assess your relationships and determine how they are aligned with your goals or not. Setting up boundaries requires an honest evaluation of your present relationships. Exactly. So let's leave it there. Anything last minute that wants to come through? We'll take that and that. Pretending not to watch you winning. Unbothered, 0 F's to give an MFer. MFer. All right, so somebody is watching you winning, pretending not to, because you are reclaiming your own energy, and from multiple avenues and multiple directions all at once. It's like you were giving so much to other people and watching yourself with your energy dwindling or something in the background. And so there was a very, very big need to take back your energy. Perhaps from a young male or because of a young male. Maybe some of you have a young child. Start where you are, but do it today. And what else? What else? Let's see, this one. First kiss. Indeed, I got that one out earlier. There was a whole nother message that came out ahead of time with the divine feminine, divine masculine energies and the essence between these two. And I feel that this is part of that whole expose of energies. Playing small, I don't feel worthy. Healthier choices, detox that calcified pineal gland in all the ways that feel right to you. And I feel like, yep, somebody feels called out. They can't believe that you said what you said, but you're on this vibrant life path, overextending, needing to reevaluate or withdraw your energy because, yeah, you called somebody out because you got to the end of your rope and people were asking for more. You're a secure, intentional, possibly a feminine energy, but in your energy of directed leadership, empowerment, and potential energy. And you're ready to address that to your own cooperative, visionary quests. And anything last minute here? Let's give them something to talk about, a little mystery to figure out. Beautiful. So you've got a little mystery to figure out here with somebody else. That's an interesting one. Defensive and guarded, but somebody's creeping up on the sidelines here. Could be a Virgo, 6th house, mutable earth energy with Mercury. And lastly, oh, there is also a catfish in your midst. Could be a Capricorn, 10th house, cardinal energy with Saturnian energy. Yeah, be mine. Codependence, heightened self-awareness though. Yeah, your heightened self-awareness is informed, experienced, articulate, born to lead, bold, direct, intelligence, a force to be reckoned with, 0 to hero. So if there's an incel out here doesn't get it and won't, they're just mesmerized with your energy. Yep. Somebody, oh, so, okay, heightened self-awareness. I never told you. Animal whisperer. Somebody feels like you are a chain breaker, generational curse breaker. Quickening, the seeds are sprouting. Prepare for momentum. Yeah, because somebody had some weaponized incompetence. So there's a next level download incoming with this I love you energy. And then it comes through with this Saturn energy again, feeling safe to be yourself. So let's just stop right there and we'll catch you back on the next one, folks.